I got everything set up for after school. Yup, yup. Don't play that. What's good? Got the dishwasher going too. I got a lot of dishes I had to do in actual prep for lunch. But most of the stuff is getting washed. The bigger stuff I can't put up in there, So it is what it is. I'm really appreciative. Finally save these jars and I have a purpose. Like I've always like something in me. This is like the awakening. Like it's something you need to be doing. Something in me was like, you need to be saving these jars. And I save them, but I wasn't cleaning them like good enough because I didn't know how to like clean them. So like it would be like old pasta jars and things like that. I'm like, why do they still smell? Or like, why are they still stained or whatever, what have you? So learning how to make natural cleaners, um, sticker removal and stuff like that was good. Welcome to the chat. Make sure you like and follow. I had a lot of baby jars because it's glass. I'm like, I feel like glass is so valuable. What's good? Um, So when I was saving stuff, I would save the baby like balm, like, skincare jars. I would clean them out really good and we would reuse them to put like little food in when we take our son to grandma's house. But like I need bigger jars. So like forever, if you've been here since the loft, that's like when I first got these mason jars and I've had these like forever. I think I broke one or two of them already, but I still got a bunch of them. We were using them as like drinkware, the mason jars, but we need to upgrade to actual like glass cups to drink from because I want to use the mason jars to start storing more herbs and stuff. So we went to like an apothecary over the weekend. I believe I chatted with y'all on Monday and I was telling y'all about this, but I've been making a lot of stuff since. I made cough syrup, like organic cough syrup that never expires. Um, I'd made like some blueberry juice, which was actually really good too. And then I jarred all of like the herbs that I got from the apothecary. I got marshmallow root, licorice root, thyme, mullein. I feel like I'm forgetting one. It was either 4 or 5 herbs I got. But it's really cool to be able to and I've had like books on this stuff, but I haven't really had the time to dive into it. And I feel like now the universe is like you need to start educating yourself so this can be something you can pass down. Because like my parents were not teaching me how to do this. Just go buy the cleaner, go buy the toxic cleaner from the store and keep rebuying that and see what it does to your respiratory. Then there's recall. How have you noticed how many recalls there are on things? You know? So it's cool to be able to finally look in my cabinet and I have most of the stuff I need to make whatever I need to make. Oh, I'm out of not laundry detergent yet, but I found like some okay alternatives, and I do know a small business I need to reach out to that they make a lot of cleaning, organic cleaning stuff. But like if you've got the products on hand, the ingredients, make it at home. So I've made mouthwash, I've made like this blueberry juice, which was really good, cough medicine, and I've been making like this cough tea, cough suppressant tea. It's all those herbs I listed, and I have like a French press, right? So I did this before, and I'm thinking like maybe for like subscribers, or this is something I can put on my website. Make sure if you're not already, go to ashleecrazyyoga.com and go to the contact us page and hit subscribe. It's free. Join my mailing list. I'm going to be coming out with my new and improved mailing list March 1st, and it's going to be talking about the merging of both my businesses, my yoga business and my arts and crafts business. And then it's a place for people to fully be invested and updated with stuff rather than kind of be, well, I think I saw something on Facebook or Instagram. I'm not fucking with them. If you already heard, they like deleted all of my stuff. I don't give a fuck about them. It was never your stuff to begin with, right? So practicing aparigraha, non-attachment. I can't attach myself to these platforms. So If you want to keep up with my content, thank you for liking. There will be a mailing newsletter coming out. It's going to have upcoming markets. If you're local, you can come see the markets, upcoming workshops, sales with my art, um, and like promo stuff we got going on at the studio. If you didn't know, if you are local and you come to our studio and you bring canned goods, you do get like 10% off on the service of that day. So it's a whole mission of, thank you for the likes, just making wellness accessible and affordable, and I'm going to stick to it. I want to prove a message or set the tone. I don't know how to say it, for not only the big businesses because they don't care, but also some of these small businesses. They're like, oh, we care, but then like they stop doing the promo. You know what I mean? Um, and I have to go back. And this is something I've been continuing even past that. Most of the businesses have stopped doing free lunch or free meals. I understand that can get costly, but if you can bring in canned goods, you should be able to, get a percentage taken off so then you can get it to a shelter, a food bank, or something like that. You can still be able to donate. So the purpose of me supporting your business, it goes well beyond just you. You see what I mean? And that's what's good, Ayana. Um, Also what? But yeah, I just want to prove a point. Like you can still extend. You got pictures? What is this? You posting all of you got the unlocked relics, archives, emojis. That it's not just a promotional thing or like a publicity stunt, probably is what I'm thinking about. That I I truly do it because I care. And I'm not trying to be like, oh look, I'm better than this business because we take canned goods, or I don't know, a clothing drive. Stop doing that. Continue it. You know what I mean? Don't make it a limited time. Because as my business, especially with my arts and crafts business, I make a lot of really fun things. We're going to get into my craft room in a moment here. Thank you for the likes. What are you trying to cut down? The volume? The noise? What's going on? Continue that. That's the tone I'm trying to set. Don't just be like, okay, we're gonna have this sale. If you come in with a blue t-shirt on, you get no, like not stuff like that. It may be fun, like one-off stuff, but I want there to be a continuous thing that people know that they can come back to. They may not always have the money to pay full price for my service, but you can guarantee you will get 10% off. You got some beans in your cupboard, right? Bring those to help somebody else. You got a service from me, but then in turn, after your service, I'm going to go to the food bank and I'm going to drop off the donation. So, I'm going to continue something like that. What's good? All right, we were already prepared. So let's get ready to elevate. I'll talk to y'all about my apothecary stuff. If there's some other stuff you want to learn or know, I'll show you my resources. Prepared? You can hear that. I prepared before I even left this morning. I already had it packed. I already had my frame set out. But you can hear that kind of nasty cough. My son, I think, trying to give me a cough. So I was explaining to y'all, this is the tea I made. Get back, what's good? The tea has thyme, marshmallow root, licorice root, mullein. That might be it. But this one's good. Thank you for subscribing. There's a hell of a lot of good information on this channel. So I made this for like to help with coughs and, cold stuff. And then I actually made, this looks crazy. I actually made my own cough medicine. It has turmeric, ginger, onion, cayenne, and honey. Yeah. So it won't expire. Let me bring my water in here. In the fridge, I got that blueberry juice. I'm walking on his little step stuff in here. I've been making a lot of fun stuff in here. Craft room already set up. I'm ready to go right now. So we started. What's good? Camera. We started. Yeah, to go. See you later. Making this waffle rug. I started with the syrup. Um, then that was like a lot to actually fill in, so I didn't finish it. But debating about the butter. I don't know if the butter is the right colors. Yeah, so I just did the syrup. See you later. Bye. Today is Wednesday. So I'll be live. I'll be live tomorrow because I had to switch around an appointment. I'll be able to go live tomorrow. I go live 8 to like 10 in the morning Central Time. You can kind of hear my throat. Every time he be around them nasty kids getting me. He gets so sick. The hell. So I'm trying to combat it. I'm going to have a spicy belly because I put a bunch of cayenne in there and garlic and ginger to defeat this, whatever this is trying to be. I'm going to stay up on my teas. I'm going to do my best. Rosemary's good for respiratory. I got more rosemary oil. Rigor. But I can put pressure on it. I just had my weight on my right side. See? Lean with it, rock with it. Hey. Bro, I'm trying. The last week of February. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have this shit done. I'm just being honest. But my table, let's take a peek at this, y'all. For real, my table. I do have most of the yarn on the floor now, but my table has actually been getting cleared quickly. So not bad. Yeah, this is the book. I showed this to my client yesterday. This is the book I've been using. Um, for chapped lips, I have saved remedies for that. I was gonna find the one about cold or no, a cough. Things you can do for a cough, and it tells you like the oils and things you should be using. A couple different alternative things you can get. So you can screenshot that if you need to. But you can get this book on Amazon. Did I write my name on it? I feel like I did something. Anyway, let's light this incense. Let's get to work. Ain't got to working. I like it when I just put itself out. All right. What's good? We got 5 likes. Woohoo! I'm trying to. What's good? I'm trying my best. See, this is why I need to get to my buttons. This. Why do people be commenting this? I need to get to my buttons because I have a button that I made that says I'm literally trying my best. I think I sold out of it. But once I finish this frame, I need to. I got too many things I need to do, so I'm getting a little overwhelmed. I'm trying to stick to it, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm sticking. Okay,
Haters forfeited, never showed up. Yeah, this is my story. I'm gonna get the picture pulled up. I went from being rose and sleeping in Versace shirts. This is my story. Money on my own. This is my story. Eh, 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 eh. And I stick it to it. And she'll stick it to and she'll stick it. Please don't spam that chat. What you doing, Jack? Please don't spam that chat. Please don't do that, Jack. Because you might be asked to leave. What's going on? Yeah, please don't spam the chat. Thank you, though. I got the picture of the waffle pulled up. We're going to obviously finish off with the syrup. But this is where it gets difficult. Oh, and the boys. Oh, I don't want to do this. I got to figure out how to make yarn look like drippy syrup. So some of my lines or tracings look a little funky, and I'm trying to figure out what they mean. Yeah, I was looking real hard at that. That doesn't need to be like that. What's good? Because, yeah, the butter look a little wonkety wonk. Okay, haters forfeited, never showed up. Yep. Safety first. I thank God that I'm winning. It's she's irritated. She's irritated. She's irritated. Huh? I want to get some more bracelets. I got the one I be wearing. Did it put it on this one? Yeah. I got the one bracelet I be wearing. Yup. Yup. That was the one. She was the one with the slat. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know that sound. She was the one with the slat. Shoo. Goodness gracious, what the fuck? Yeah, I told you I could feel like a cough trying to come on. So we're gonna see if this cough medicine actually works. We testing stuff out as we go. Okay. I got two areas I need to feel. Because also at the same time, I don't know if I want to include. I don't know if I want to even include the drips. That's like what's a little annoying. I don't know if I'm going to show y'all. I don't know if I want to include. Can you see those two little drips? I don't know if I want to include that. So I need to take a Sharpie. I've been eyeballing stuff, but I'm like, no, I need to like actually see. And I did something else last night. I'm trying to do the outline of a drip. A lot. It's a lot. That's my niece. That's on me. Stay true, that's on me. The fuck? Give me my Sharpie. On me for real. Oh, shut that F up. I got way too much on my mental. I learned from what I've been through. Gonna do. I'm trying to exit out so I can kind of, my brain can kind of make sense of this. We gotta do the some shit is just looking like what the fuck. So I'm trying to get stuff outlined so it gives me a better visual. So I don't know if I'll this is a another practice I sometimes do, and this is very rare that I do. If an image is very complicated, if an image is complicated, then I'll try to do a few spots are outlined low key. All right. I need to just fill that line in. Some stuff just did not translate well in the tracing. So this was like me all last night. All night long. No, was not having a good time. Then my son, he asking me about his rug. What's good, Chad? I gotta make him a bluey rug, and I'm gonna do it by hand. I'm doing this entire frame by hand, bro. No machine. Duh. No machine. I'm debating if I want to do a white outline around the wool. Can y'all see it? I can't even tell. I can see what I'm working on. I be doing stuff. I'm making headbands, rug headbands. What's good, some chick? Hey, we making mushroom coasters. I don't know if those are in view. And we got a waffle rug. So we was struggling last night, chat, because some stuff I don't like. I want to omit from the drawing or the tracing. So I'm figuring out how to go over the stuff in my mind and trying to remember. Like I'll get it all sorted out. That was me last night. Okay, if I do that, then I'm gonna just have to do it like that. And the butter still looks a little funny. The butter looks a little funny to me. I don't know, man. I need to do just like a quick little punch. I'm gonna continue this just to close off my shape. But if y'all just join in, make sure you subscribe here, but then also subscribe to my website, ashleecrazyyoga.com. And I'm going to be doing like a lot of updates through email um, about yoga updates, events, all that fun stuff. And then also subscribe to know about when I have like craft and art sales, my market's coming up, bro. It's about to be March. And then when March comes, my markets come a month from March, April. So, wait, what is this? Blue? I can't read that far. Oh, you're working on baby blankets? I swore that said blueberries. I said, what? See, I have to come up to read it. Okay. See, this is that I love this yarn. It don't stay in place. It low key is a little small for even primer cloth, which is honestly thicker or tighter holes than monk's cloth. This yarn can get a little loose. So that's why I don't like having to switch to this yarn. Um, I've given it nearly a year. Because when did Joann's close? March, April, May? It was one of the, I swear it was like March, and they was finalizing stuff up or something by May. And then like nobody was there. I don't know. I called it wraps, I think in January. January was the last time. Then when I heard within 2 months it was closing, I said, I'm not gonna do it to myself. I'm not gonna get this stuff, bro. Because what am I stocking up for? And then I need to um I got a project that requires more of that yarn and I can't get it no more. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm not gonna put myself through that. So if you've been here for like the whole year of last year, pretty much, I ain't buy no yarn. Unless it was like a commission and I had to get specific colors. All of them other projects y'all seen was literally my stash. There's no point of overly buying yarn. You know, bro, I'm still going over a year. Most of this yarn is from Joanne, so I'm trying to use all of that up. Um, and then slowly start to work in. I finally made a swatch. That was the shit that was bothering me. Make yourself a swatch. If you're new to fiber arts, you need swatches. I don't think even if you old in fiber arts, you need swatches. Um, I got some lavender and a lavender incense burning. I'm like, is this still lit? It's a very subtle one. But yeah, make sure you make a swatch because you'd be like, oh, I think this is the color I need. No, you need to know the color. You might even need to know the lot number if it gets that serious in one of your projects, because it could be slightly lighter, all right? You don't want to be in there looking crazy. So when I go to shop for yarn, I take a picture of my little cubby back here, and then and then sometimes I even bring my piece of paper. I have a just a printer piece of paper, and I taped down little cuttings of my yarn so I can know that, and I'll write this the brand, this the color name. And I got a whole like little piece of paper with all of them little things taped to it. Sometimes I may need to bring it to the store. Okay, so this is I look at the picture, I got about four red. I don't need no more red. But if I did, wait a minute, I need a blue. But what was the color name? What is that blue? I go over and look at my swatch list. Okay, that was teal submarine or something crazy. They always have like weird names now. No, actually, I like the ones, they weren't too weird. I like the ones that Big Twist had. This one, coffee, isn't it? Very generic. Yeah, this one's coffee by I Love This Yarn. I know one of them is just toffee, cinnamon. And then I know this one might be toffee. I got this brown, and I'm working with this kind of gold one. Well, one of them was toffee. They all like generic. And then I'm like, okay, bro, obviously this is a peacock. You couldn't have did like a better or cooler name by all of this yarn. Obviously it's a peacock, bro. Obviously. I liked Big Twist. They'd be like soft pink, varsity red, and then it would have varsity. Okay, these are the solid colors, like your Roy G. Biv colors, right? Generic red, like straight red, not no lighter red. Varsity, you knew it was a solid color. How am I supposed to know which is browner? Or these aren't, brown is a mixed color. That's not a very good one. I haven't had to buy any regular color. I've had all of the other colors with Big Twist, so I haven't seen what this is a rant. I haven't seen what the I Love This Yarn colors are, but I like varsity blue, varsity green, varsity yellow, varsity orange. I liked that. And then it was easier for me to find the colors. I don't like shopping and I have to go and look for I Love This Yarn. Was good. I don't know what this guy's on about. You're not even adding to the chat, bro. We gotta remove you. We gotta let's just hide you. Okay? We can't have you in here. Who is this guy? I really don't care if there's views or not. There's a few people like I see the likes have gone up. Um, I have no idea. I was literally talking about yarn. Anyways, I don't give a fuck if you come here or not. People buy my stuff. I don't care. And I just like making art. I don't really care if there's people watching or not because I'm usually quiet when I'm working. I'm usually listening to like a documentary. Not or like them body cam videos. I be watching that like in the background as background stuff when I be working on my art. I be working on my art because I want to work on my art. Fuck of you. And you wasn't even like a real person anyway. This goes for anybody who's just like, oh, self-conscious about how many people are in the live. They ain't in your life. Not in your life. My brother, my, you ain't a good Samaritan. You can't even be my brother. You should be working on the art, going live, because that's something you want to do. The people who are gonna stay. And you just loud and proud and ignorant, you could have just saved all that energy. Do you not realize how valuable your energy is and where you put it every day? Because then, I mean, you can be lazy for one day, but what is lazy for 1 week going to look like? What is being lazy for an entire month? What things are going unkempt and not clean in your life or chaotic because there are things you haven't been keeping up with? You should be just, no, nigga, go do it because you want to do it. Be the most weirdest people. I'm prepping for market season. I'm very excited for the markets. I gotta be on my tippy toes when I do this. See if I can slide this bench a little closer. I'm very excited for market season. I think I picked some pretty solid ones. I got about 6 of them I'm doing this year. I plan on doing. There's 3 I need to pay for. Um, but I'll just see. I will see if anything else pops up. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. But yeah, the spring drop, the spring drop, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be very nasty. Y'all not ready. Y'all are not ready for this. I'm so excited. Every day I work on this. That's the passion. Somebody talentless who'll be negative in the comments having to say, oh, there's no views or whatever. I don't care. It's views or not. You can still be a talented person. That's why they be having underground artists. I don't know. Oh, he cold, but like, only real ones know about him. Ain't there somebody out there you like that you support like that? This is very niche to me. The views will come. I don't know if anybody need to hear that. It's gonna come. Is this a message for you? I'm excited because I'm working on this frame, but I got a commission I gotta get to. After I finish all of this, get this cut out, you know what I mean? So the good thing about this is punch needle. Now, if this was tufted, that would be a situation. Not only did I spend all this time working from the back on it, now you got to go to the front and make sure the front is cleaned up? So, a screen time tried to turn off on me. Once you get this frame cut out, we spent a lot of time. You really just need to do a couple clippings to the front and you good. You know, finalize, finish up the back, put a couple stray yarns on the front. You got your stuff, you know? This is turning into me just finishing the syrup, and I was gonna start a whole new section, but would I'm gonna continue on with the colors because I need to see how this butter looks. The butter looks a little wonkety, but I think y'all can see that. For me, the chat is hiding what I'm actually on the floor working on, but hopefully y'all can see that. This is kind of just turning into me finishing this syrup though. I was trying to fill in a small section, but I'm like, there's no point in cutting and rethreading if you're already threaded with a color you can work with. See, you gotta work smarter, not harder. What's good? What is your favorite food? Iced coffee. Head is. I don't know. I like food. I like, well, was it Olive Garden? That can be a whole vibe, bro. You get some chicken fettuccine, but it be like the right kind of crispy. Like it's grilled, but it's got the little snap on the meat. You know, some people be making it look grilled, and then the chicken you bite into be soft. Or no, no, no. How do they do it? Or if you get it crispy, chicken Alfredo, and it'd be like the crispy chicken, and they get it the right type of crispy. It's not burnt or hard. It's the right type. That's good. What's good? Bro, you know it's been in my head? Disco Hippo, doop, doop, Friday night, Saturday night, Disco Hippo. It's like a song I play for my son. You gotta look up, this is so funny. The artist's name is Casper Baby Pants. Casper Baby Pants. And the song is Disco Hippo. The beat is what caught me, okay? I said, okay, who the who the DJ, who the artist, the producer? He cooked with this one now. Disco Hippo. All right. We're trying to keep these colors close to each other, but we don't want to double punch through a hole. So I'm doing like a row or two over from, I have like a darker brown here. I'm trying to make this look like an actual drop of syrup. I'm just trying to be extra careful where I poke my holes. We about to make a circle. My feet are cramping on my tippy toes. I do a stretch every once in a while. Oh, my socks match my cow slippers, like the snouts. Or do I have a color? This might be the color. These look very close. The pink of the sock and the pink of the snout look pretty close. Mhm, mhm. Disco Hippo. Did it skip? Look like it skipped one. The weather need to get it together though. That's all I'm gonna say. Is you hot or cold? 'Cause what the hell is going on? First it's 60, now it's 12. Or feels like 12. That would be a nice rhyme. You here to win? Do you here to win? What the hell? Disco hippo. Oh no. I didn't even tell y'all I made a playlist. I made a yoga playlist. So if you follow me on Spotify, make sure you follow my Spotify. It's my name. You already know. I made a yoga one and how I structure my yoga playlist. So I'm like, even if you're a person, like this is like really good for yoga teachers, but even if you're a person that just appreciates like chill music, you can listen to my yoga playlist too. Those are all public. And why my playlists are so special is because they're designed for like actual yoga teachers, right? The playlist starts off kind of slow, has a little crescendo, it gets like a little hill, and then I have the music kind of taper back down so you can be ready for Shavasana. So the cues in the music of how I've structured my playlist. the cues let you know, okay, now we should probably be doing sun sales. We should be up, maybe practicing warriors or something like that. Um, and then to build up to maybe you have a peak pose for your class. Let's try tree. Let's try warrior three or what have you, in your yoga class. Then the music starts to taper back down and gets real nice and soft for Shavasana. And that's how I structure my playlist. So follow me on Spotify as Ashlee Tuck. And all of the yoga playlists are public. I think it says I've made 64 playlists. So most of them are yoga. And I've got like my personal playlist that I like to listen to, like the hip hop. I think I have a country one I'd be listening to. Metal. I got a metal playlist too. So sometimes I be switching it up. Nickelback, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Nickelback, they got it. Who else be on there? Smashing Pumpkins, yeah. No, it's not my forte, but like I got a metal playlist, rock and metal. I combined them, and I need to switch it up. You know, Sean said, we be switching it up sometimes. Uh, what the heck? Anyways, at least we're getting stuff accomplished. I thought I was gonna outline stuff, and then this is what it turned out to be. So if you got questions, you let me know. What side should I be on? Kind of feels like I'm reaching. Maybe I should divide it up. So you can always switch course. What's up? Nice helmet. Oh, where's the helmet? We we going skiing? We finna hit the slopes, motherfucker. That's how Sean would actually say that. We finna hit the slopes. I've never met a more stupid ass nigga though, They be forgetting black people can live in colder climates than black people have a different hair type than most of the population, which is also subtly a flex. My hair naturally just, I don't know, it really be doing its own thing. I like my hair. But then you have like slow motherfuckers. It's an insult to try to say disabled people, how people be describing them. This comment right here, you're in the status hierarchy. You are below Satan at this point. Like you're worse than Satan. Like Satan looks up to you and be like, damn, this nigga worse than me, bro. Scum of the earth, scum of the eternity, you know? So we'll see if you're still here. You wanted to say your comment and then not hear my comment. What Eric Mays, when they go low, I go lower. So shut the hell up. Okay? Be positive. Don't be like that. Why she cuss him out like that? Why did he feel like he needed to comment that? Why are we okay with allowing people to that's my boundary. You disrespect me, I disrespect you, bro. And I take it there. You are not a good person. You are worse than Satan. Damn. Yeah. I don't like you. Sending a hex your way. Don't be a nasty person, bro. That's it. I always say just keep it positive in the chat. Ain't nobody said nothing to you. It's I'm not sorry it went south for you and you felt that you needed to spread your negative energy, whatever you had going on in your life. We're not gonna have that here. Okay? You need to calm down with that. We too old. We too old to have electronics and still feel comfortable saying this about people. Don't start it. What's up? We had to air out a nasty person. I don't appreciate nasty people, bro. That's one thing I cannot tolerate. I do not tolerate bullying at all. I'm the biggest bird. At the end of the day, get up. Dang. He knocked out. He down. Boom. Anyways, yeah, the weather be crazy over here though. It was like trying to do some snowflakes outside on the way home. All of these are going like towards a dead end. Snip to my loo, snip to my loo, my darling. Need to stretch my leg. Oh, oh, stretch it out. Oh, need to stretch it out. Whoa. What is that sparkling? Was that the wicker basket? That's pretty. Things are catching the sunlight. It's getting bright in here. All of these browns, it's like, I kind of want to make a brown hat. Been wanting to make another hat. I have an idea for a hat already. Okay. Hats help me use up more yarn so I can go through more yarn and do a full swap. I'm trying to get to the point where if I need to, I do a full swap. Leaving off from my idea like way back ago in this live, what I was eventually going to say, um, yeah, I'm gonna eventually just swap out all of my yarn, but I've been waiting for Michaels to get it together. I have some coupons, and I can go in there when they got a sale and then use my like coupons, which it takes money off or whatever. Like I don't have to spend anything. I got like a $15 card or whatever. Um, use that, and then on top of they got a yarn. What do they call it? The yarnorama? Or am I getting that confused with Miss Joanne? The dog is barking or howling downstairs. So if you hear that, if I can get a sale on a sale, that'd be cool. If they finally get Big Twist, I've been checking forever and then I just gave up. Like about half the year, I just gave up trying to go to Michael's and look for Big Twist because Michael's was supposed to. I've been saying this on my channel for so long. Michael's was supposed to acquire um the Big Twist yarn. You know, every time I go there, we don't got that. What is that? So many other uh answers besides, yeah, we got it. Or one time I went and it was such a small, like, like, did y'all just get like the worst pick for the first round or whatever round it was on of like deliveries? Because they had like the worst colors. Like, none of the colors would go together. I don't even think the colors were of theme. whatever time of season it was, they just had like I remember it was just purple. Like y'all don't got like black, you don't got white, you don't got like just generic colors just to start from Big Twist. Y'all ain't even got that. So I gave up going to Michael's, especially in my area. I checked all three of them within my vicinity, and they didn't have Big Twist or the colors I needed. So I'm like, I'm slowly just gonna swap my yarn from Big Twist to I love this yarn, and I hate that. It oh, be impeccable with the things you say because I don't love this yarn, and like that's why they gave it that name, brand. Be conscious of what you say. What you say be spells, as Sean would say. They be spells. You be saying stuff. You could be casting a spell. I wish this yarn would work better. See, like Michael's, don't be thinking about anybody else who may be using yarn. Like um tufters, rug artists, what else? Maybe yarn paintings. Like I do yarn. I'm like, do they think of that craft? What's another craft that uses yarn? Latch hooking, besides crochet, besides knitting. There's other ways you can use yarn. And like this yarn, I get the generic, I try to get, there's like a shiny version of the yarn they have there. And then they got like these dusty, like regular kind of acrylic yarn blends or whatever. And even these like dusty ones, too loose for the holes. But what's good? Local shops have been clutch. Man, I have not had luck. I try to go to a thrift store. I already told y'all about that story. I try to go to this thrift store. We waited for them to open, bro. Come to find out, it's just like, how do I say this, bro? Oh, like 1800 races colonial furniture, presidential furniture is what they had, and they called themselves a thrift store. It was old, not the cool what mid-century. It was nothing that looked like that in there. It all looked like nasty old furniture they probably had during slavery times. I'm like, what kind of local thrift shop is this? And then like their structure, like I'm going through it through my head right now. The structure of their pricing was if it sat on the floor for 30 days, it was this price. If it was still here after 60 days, it was this price. If it's here after 90 days, then it would be an even cheaper price. And so that's how it worked. I'm like, how does this store make any money if people cheat the system and then they're just like, I'm finna wait for it to sit on there for 90 days? Why wouldn't everybody just do that so then they could get the cheapest price on it? So I be trying to go to when I support local, I be really needing I need I really can't do that with my yarn because I need sometimes bulk for making rugs like of a certain color and I have to make sure the consistency is there. And that's I try to then I can keep my prices pretty good. If I switch to wool, then the price of my rugs would need to increase. Even just my small coasters would need to increase. From using acrylic yarn to wool yarn is more expensive. Now, if I get the hand dyed ones, bro, unfortunately, a rug would need to start costing over 500 to start. A large rug, and I was using hand dyed yarns, it would have to start at 500. And I don't have rugs. The most expensive rug I have right now is 300, and it's the hem rug that was made entirely by hand. And I used the tufting gun to make it. I carved it so there was a whole process of it, so it looked like he was sitting in the rug. With that difficulty, I suppose, that skill level, I only priced it at 300 because I still used acrylic yarn, and it was this whole frame. So if I had switched up my yarn quality, then I'd have to change my pricing a little bit. Yeah, they did expect auction pricing. What are you talking about, bro? These are gloves for circulation and like pressure. You would I know Ryan doesn't use his hands at all. He's a passenger princess. You know, we're gonna roast you. You're watching in Australia? Okay. We're gonna put you in a timeout so you can still watch from Australia, and then make sure you lick my ass and then the rest of the other people's ass watching this live consensually. If you guys approve or not, obviously. But we're gonna allow Ryan to lick our asses. Anyway. We weren't even talking about that. These are pressure gloves, and as if you work with your hands as much as I do, you should be wearing, gloves and making sure you take breaks from your hands. I'm doing an entire rug by by hand. I'm not using a machine to do this, so it's a lot of manpower. Make sure you take breaks when you be doing huge projects. This would be wild if I did get this done. Was good. If I did get this done by the weekend, I don't know, man. That seems like a lot to try to cram. I think I gave the timeline about by this weekend to maybe the middle of next week. I wanted to try to have some stuff to show off. I have three things I'll be able to, ouch, I'll be able to show off. I scratched myself. Get it cut. These are fucking spikes, by the way, y'all. Gotta be careful. As long as there's no blood. I wanted to have like a what I made in January and do that for like every month. So for February, we have three things we can show at least. But then March, the end of March, that's gonna be crazy. I want to try to fit them all on the table, but who knows if they sell beforehand. So I'm gonna make sure I try to take a bunch of different videos so I can capture the stuff. I be having so much cute stuff. If you've been here for a minute, you understand. I make so much cute stuff and then I don't take enough pictures of them. So it is what it is. We finna we finna blow it out the water this year though. I ain't playing. Last year I told y'all I ain't playing. This year I'm for real. I really ain't playing. The heat for the street that I'm about to release, banger after banger. Bro, I'm finna be ready. I'm finna be ready for these markets. I'm finna be ready. Okay? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Come on. Hey. All right, I'm on my leg. Take a break. We never gonna get to this brown because I got all of this orange I need to fill in. Once I do that, then I can put that color down. So I'm like, I'm trying to finish this gold. That's my mindset. My mindset is like in three different directions. My mindset is finish up this orange or what is this? This mustard color. And then my other mindset, because then you can put this color away, you don't have to come back to it. My other mindset is switch colors so you can do an outline and you will remember where you need to go back to. Which one do I do? Third mindset is unbelievable manpower. I could probably finish this by this day. Do 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 do. Oh, and the tickety talks. I gotta make sure we get the TikToks. We're gonna have lots of videos for TikTok. I didn't film last night, but whew, the last couple nights I've been trying to do unreleased content and start putting together long form videos for y'all to watch in my absence. Which sides? In my absence of my lives, not being able to go live Monday through Friday. They're a different schedule. I knew I was gonna flip that. A little different schedule. It didn't spill though. I do that. I'm gonna start doing that more. If I pass somebody in the car, I be doing that, or I be doing like ugly stuff. I'm like, I wonder what they think. I go, you drive by and that's what you see. That'd be so funny. Imagine you drive by and then this is me. What's your next move? I do that on the freeway, but I be listening to music too. What's your next move? It is. Because people don't be doing that in public, in real life. Mm. I'm still not done with the first section I started on, bro. I'm like, I bet it's 9. Yup. Yup. Let me see. I need to go plug that in. Almost forgot. My lights both cut off. I had oh, my waffles don't turn off. Picture. I had my little fill light or softbox, whatever you want to call that. I think it's a fill light. That one cut off on me last night. I have 2 portable lights that I'll put on the floor to help me see that. So that fill light cut off, and then um I used my I was watching a YouTube video, I'll be watching my true crime. And then I had the little phone clip light. I put that on there. And just on the light that was already the charger died or the life on it had died on it. I just clipped another light to that light. It'd be that serious. It'd be so serious when you be about your art. It'd be that serious, bro. I'm telling you. If you need the encouragement, go back to your art, please. Please go do your art. Please go do the things that make you happy. Because then you'll really find yourself on some crazy woo woo shit, as niggas be calling it. You really find yourself and be like, wow, this is my style. This was my style all along. Like I imagined it. I've seen visions of this. I can only speak for myself. When I was younger, I've seen visions of this. But like this cartoon style was never fully portrayed in the real life. Like people could only draw this stuff. I'm like, why hasn't anybody like made any cool stuff? I'm like, I'm waiting on Spencer's to make something cute and stick with it. It's not really their vibe to make this kind of whimsical stuff. Or I waited for Hot Topic to make this kind of stuff. I'm like, what store is going to have like this kind of stuff? Duh. I have to make it. So, um, that's what brings me the joy of making fun, whimsical things. And then I hope the things, because they're all made intentionally with love, I hope the things, my items, when people buy them and bring them into their home, that it inspires them to make fun, whimsical art or whatever type of art. It just gets you back into your passions and what you like to do. Like, let's say you're not a drawing type of artist, you like to do music, whatever avenue, with music. I just hope this stuff make y'all happy. Understand? Understand. So do the things that bring you joy. Because the one feeling I can never not, it's going to sound like a double negative. The one thing I can never not cease to be talking about is when you worked all year on your art and then you've got art from the year before and maybe even art from the year before that. You waited for this time, bro. That was the most craziest experience. I had my best market at the end of May last year, bro. And just watching your stuff fly off the shelves, bro. Very surreal moment. It's like, damn, I really did all of this for this reason, for this moment. So keep making your art to bring yourself closer to them feelings. Chasing them. That's the type of stuff I be chasing, bro. Market season. So fun. So cool. Such a cool experience. That color went very quick. You saw all of that yarn I pre-pulled out. I need to go blow my nose. And that still probably is not going to be enough. All that I pulled right here. I need to get tissue. Still ain't going to be enough. Woo! And then we have headbands. I'm sorry, headbands. Hair clips. Y'all not ready. The spring drop. I'm so excited about the spring drop. So yeah. There's gonna be so much cute stuff. This is my favorite reaction when I can just get people to be like, bro, that's when you know your shit is fire. Trying to sit on this bench, but it make me slide forward. What if I reversed it? Oh, it kind of helped. Did we invent something? Then I'd hope I don't slide back. But did we invent something? Because they're kind of like, okay, okay. If I need to sit or lean forward, it's already kind of elevated. It's a tilted bench, meditation kneeling bench, but you can use it like this, or you can use it to help yourself kneel in hero pose, but not putting pressure on your heels. But I always wanted one, just a small little foldable bench because the legs fold in. Small little foldable bench. Hold on. And you could take that, you want to sit at the park, sit in the grass. Sometimes I get itchy with the grass, so I'm like, I might just put my feet in the grass. I don't want to put my bottom in the grass. You can sit on this little bench. Oh, we need to go higher. Can you take me higher? All right, almost done. Hmm. Here we go. Half the side is complete. Need to give my legs a break. Wiggling my toes. We're gonna cut the chatter, pick up a platter. Do you remember where that was from? Was that SpongeBob? I don't remember. Cut the chatter and pick up a platter. All right, finally, we're gonna lace this up. What's good, chat? I'm just going to outline the brown areas. Then it will give me a better. Look at this shit. See, and then if anybody new who has come here, I've asked this to the chat a few times. Do you have a better solution for a threader? Like a where you can buy a good threader that won't fall apart? I haven't had time to fix this idea, fix this problem, you know? I'm a problem solver. What was that song? Problem solver. I can't remember how it went, but you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Do it with 50. The hoes didn't believe me. I don't give a fuck about the niggas now. I'm calm green. What a weird shape. But we having real emotion. We just do this. Go out of here. My mama can get in. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Something like that. Jack, 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 Jack. I don't know. Hello. What's good? We're making a waffle rug. Right now, I'm trying to outline. We probably could fill this one in. If it's not a huge outline, and it's going to help me better see uh my colors. Only something, believe me. I don't give a fuck about these niggas. Yeah, I'm counting green. Does anybody else listen to Thousand Band Fawny? That'd be my commute music. Look at what we fighting for. This is what we're fighting for. I'm gonna just fill this one in. Gotta keep it cute. Keep the punch. See, look, you want to jump out. Keep the punches little, cause they finna leap. Uh, the try of the colors is already sickening. These three colors right over here look really cute. They look really nice. Very inviting. We need to come up with like a white girl name. We got the Sean Strong. Now if there's a Kelly that comes in the chat, I don't want them to feel like that. We need to come up with a funny name though. Like, what if I did Kelly? Samantha? No. It's good. I can't read it. Hold on. Ouch! Hold me now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Isabel. That's what we should call it. Isabel. Like Isabel talks like this when we switch characters. Isabel. Isabella. Uh. All right, chat. Today we're just trying to do a bunch of outlines. Don't go to sleep. To visually help me fill in my waffle. So yeah, we're gonna just do a bunch of outlines and make it a little bit easier for me to see. We got going on, going on, going on. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, DJ, bring that back. The waffle. I can see the vision coming to life. Okay, chat, let's vote. Do I add like a white border around this rug? Is what I usually do. I have a couple different white highlight points of the rug, so it could highlight it a little more if we did have a border. I don't know. I do have space where I could draw something light in. What would look good? Cast your votes now. Time's up. Vote submissions are now closed. What are we doing, chat? Are we adding a white border? or leaving it as is. Oh, my back. My neck. My neck. This is what we're fighting for. Come on. How are we doing? Oh, 9:21. Okay. 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 Thank you for the light. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is hitting. Mm-mm. Okay. Mm-mm. This is all reversed to me, so I'm going to have to spin it around. It probably would just help if I wrote letters now that I can. Well, let me get most of the brown, the dark brown in. That's my darkest color. Make sure I got the colors reversed. I'm going to be excited. It's really going to come together when you see this is going to be the actual color of the waffle, and then we're going to have like darker shades of it. It's going to be so. JT, come in. JT, come in. I'm going to just finish this one up. And there's one other important square I wanted to outline. I should have did that one first. I might finish both this live. Let's do that real quick. Then I'll be able to show you the progress. We still got maple syrup. Then that's going to be a color we actually can shelve. So that's always exciting. That's the one thing. Create little things that make you excited to come back to your art. I get excited when I'm like, okay, I finished. I'm done with this color. I can put it back on my shelf because I take all of my colors and I put them on my work table back there. Thank you. Um, and then when I take them off my table and I bring them to the floor so I can work with them. Was good. And once I finish the color, I don't have to keep putting it back on my table no more day after day of working on it. And I can finally shelve it. It's like a little accomplishment. So it's a visual accomplishment. Realize if you're like a procrastinating type of person, what kind of like awards can you give yourself? Do you like to see visual rewards? Like people like to see you checked off a box, or I don't know. I feel like visually that helps me be productive and get things done. You checked off a thing on your to do list, or like when I do with my yarn, how I specifically made it relate to me when I finish, I'm done with the color, I can shelve it. And it's like, oh, okay. I can see the progress being made because I showed y'all my table earlier. I don't have that many colors left. We got one, after I do this waffle, these are all the colors I'm using. After I do the waffle, I got one more headband. I, I think I want to change the colors. I think I might save those rainbow colors for a hat instead. Which we might have some yarn. We might have enough yarn. I don't know. Hats take a lot of yarn, believe it or not. So that's why I like going through my piles like that. my stash. I can go through it a lot quicker if I work on more hat projects. Because rug projects, Uh, a hat you could keep like the same color. Rugs, you're gonna need to switch up your colors, otherwise you're just gonna have a big circle or whatever shape it is, a big red thing because you only use one color. It's not gonna be easily. And then let you not run out of yarn because it's easier for me to hide when I run out of yarn in a hat rather than a rug. It's gonna be a bald patch if you run out of yarn on a rug. It's way more noticeable. But like with a hat, because I want to make a lot of fun. Y'all not ready for the hats. I want to make a lot of fun, multicolored hats. So then you can all kind of change the pattern up if you need to, so you're not wasting yarn. But making hats is a fun way to use up a lot of yarn. Sometimes it's fun to watch the yarn get uh, woven into a hat. That's like the little therapeutic part of making hats. Make it into a cake and then see how fast you can wind it into a hat. That's like something fun I like to do. I just got a creative burst. I feel like that should be a corner in itself. Like I should finish going. I don't know what that's saying. So I think, what should I do, chat? I did that all. What do I want to do? A shade lower. I still gotta think of my colors, man. Hey, hey. Mm. I gotta take this like one color at a time. It's a little hard to kind of see my shades, how I want to do it. That's why I be pausing a lot. Let's do the box like this. That's twisted. All right, we're gonna fill this one in because this one's kind of a hard one to try to visualize, so I need this one filled in. Look, all of that before 9:30. Okay. I got some places I know I can just start because they're outlined. I don't gotta look at my image over here. See? Already got a pull more. Already gonna pull more. 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 Oh my. Trying to become a cough. I don't Trying to avoid this cough, bro. Appreciate those that have stuck around. I'm almost done, so I'm going to show you the progress that we've made today. Oh, my legs. This is going to be the last thing I do because then I need to get up, take a break from sitting. Only enough. Yes, yes, yes. All right, finish line. Oh. Bada bing, yeah, bada boom. Just trying to cut other ones. Like it's too thin and too silky kind of yarn. Bada bing, 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 bing. We're done. Gonna show y'all. Bada boom. Here's the stretch of a lifetime. Whew. Y'all ready to see it? Yeah, 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 yeah. We're so close to being done with this one. I can almost taste it. But until then, we'll keep it there. Where's my threader before I lose it? All right. Lots of stuff. You see this? Lots of prep. You see how everything still go back in place? Yes, ma'am. Everything got a place. Try not to be too messy with my arts and crafts. There you have it. I gotta pee. Whoa. I gotta get my yarn. That's what we got. Do, 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 do. There. I gotta pee. Ta-da! Almost looks like a s'mores as of now. All right. Headbands, everything. Y'all saw that? Cool. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Catch me on Tickety Tie. Catch me on my website. I'm gonna be making a lot of updates on there. So make sure you subscribe to our mailing list at ashleecrazyyoga.com.